Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, these Panthers repping, you know what's up. Should I God bless everybody on this wonderful, beautiful, fantastic Sunday afternoon, even though it is once again still dark and gloomy like yesterday, and it's rained a little bit over here in Nocatee Enclave and so forth and so forth. But once again, to everybody who was again a Jags fan, if you were just watching the Jags game, yes, we did lose again, but the game was so good, or you can consider the game to be so good, that it went into overtime versus the Jets. The game was so good that it went into overtime, and, you know, if you ask me, the Jaguars were totally put in every position to win that game, definitely in overtime, but definitely, ultimately just could not get things done. But in many cases, still, God bless the Jaguars. And I'm going to tell you straight up, like the way I look at it, the Jaguars are in the position to where I'm telling you, they still should draft a quarterback next year. I'm not saying it should be in the first round, but they should still draft a quarterback just in case. Just in case. Really simple, that just in case, Because I'm not saying that Blake won't be around next season. I'm not saying he shouldn't be, around next season, but they should totally draft another quarterback just in case. Whether he is or not, draft another quarterback just in case. But yeah, the Jaguars just lost to the Jets in overtime. But still, God bless both teams. More life, more blessings to both teams. They both play hard. Our defense is living up to the hype. I'm not even gonna lie. Our defense is completely living up to the hype. But as I've said before, you cannot keep just running the ball with Leonard Fournette and think that you're gonna, beat these teams. And I'm not lying right now when it comes to what I'm about to say. Not what I just previously said, what I'm about to say. Leonard Fournette is beast. He's beast mode. So I know that I said in previous videos that, hey, my pick was I would have picked Christian McCaffrey, but I can't even lie. Leonard Fournette, he's beast mode. He is beast for the Jaguars. He is totally going to have a long career if he keeps, doing what he's doing, just pretty much running through everybody. So God bless Leonard Fournette and his bright, beautiful, and bold future career in Jacksonville. He's going to do great things and so on and so forth. And but I'm telling you, you're not going to beat everybody on the first 3 plays, or on 3 plays you're running Leonard Fournette twice. And now I'm not saying that a hit. Like, here's the thing, it's just like I said, he will get you some yards. I'm not gonna lie and say he's not. He will get you some yards. But trust me, again, if you want to win games in this league and if you want to evaluate your quarterback, what you need to do is give Blake, again, more throwing plays than anything. And I mean throwing plays that are going to force him to throw the ball in certain pockets and certain windows to see can he make that, so forth and so forth. But again, shout out to both teams. More life, more blessings to both teams. It was still a great, spontaneous, beautiful, bold game, and again, and so forth and so forth. But yeah, we will totally see how the rest of this season goes. Jaguars are now 2-2. We'll see how the rest of the season goes, and we'll see how the upcoming draft shapes up with its quarterback talent. But one of the top reasons why I'm making this video is not to talk about the Jaguars, even though still God bless the Jaguars. It is to talk about the newest album that I just dropped, titled the Back to School album. Now, I'm going to tell you this, a song called Bigger Pictures. The reason why the Bigger Pictures is definitely one of my most, if you had to ask me one of my top 5 or top 3 favorite songs on the album, it's got to be Bigger Pictures. I guess if I had to do top 3, it's Next Generation, Bigger Pictures, and let me look at the playlist right quick on my phone. Go back to my YouTube app and look it up. The first 2 are definitely Next Generation, Bigger Pictures, and other than that, I guess I might have, I don't know the third one. I'm just gonna say it's definitely Next Generation and Bigger Pictures. But the reason why the cover of Bigger Pictures was what it is because of the fact being some people are still blinded to the fact, or they just willfully ignore the fact being that, again, I could be doing all the courses of which I'm doing right now online. What that means is I don't have to be going back to Nice High School as a 5th-year senior like I'm doing right now. For recovery credits, by the way. I don't have to be doing that. I could, and I've told multiple kids that before, of which, again, I help teach, mentor, and so forth and so forth. I've told them, yo, I don't have to be here. I could be legitimately. I've told a lot of people, no, not maybe a lot, but I told a few people, I don't have to be here. I could be online doing all these courses. But all glory be to God. By God's grace, He kept it in my mental throughout the entire summer that I wanted to go back to Nice. I totally wanted to go back to Nice because one of the top things that was on my mind when school let out on May 22nd or May 25th, whichever day that was in May, when school let out for the 2016-2017 school year, one of the top things on my mind was, the next school year, really. And all the new kids that I knew would be coming over from Valley Ridge, Passetti, and wherever else in St. Johns County in which they went to middle school. Or if they come, or they came, from private school or home school. And we've got a pretty good amount of kids that came from different states, by the way. Pretty good amount of kids that came from different states. No matter where you came from, shout out, God bless all you freshmen, all you sophomores, juniors, and seniors that are just now new to Nice High School. Once again, we are family, and again, wish you guys the best with everything. It's me, your boy, the band, NJ to the City, rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, ambassador, journalist, and many, many more, doing what I can to continuously just rep Nice High School to the best of my abilities and be the best role model and mentor I can to everybody that's there. Everybody. Not just the freshmen and sophomores, to everybody. But 6 minutes into this video. But yeah, I've told the kids why I came back, and one of the top reasons why I came back, other than to get my education and come back as a volunteer, hopefully sometime around 2017, is no, this is 2017, 2018 that is because of the freshmen and sophomores. And you'd be like, what do you mean? Again, to mentor them and guide them and teach them and learn, build, and grow with them. Pretty much everything which I've been preaching for like the past 2 or 3 albums. Again, learning, building, and growing with all my younglings, all these freshmen and sophomores, as a cohesive, God-first unit, as a constructive team towards a better tomorrow for all. You can go back into many other videos and many other songs and hear me talking and rapping like this because that's exactly how I feel. I came back, in the top 3 reasons why I came back is for these kids. So I can be there to play my good friend, best friend, role model and mentor part in their lives towards teaching them and showing them what real school spirit is and teaching them and showing them what it means to show love and respect towards one another and so forth and so forth. Because I'm telling you, somebody's got to do it and to help instill godly morals and godly values within them. Because once again, somebody's got to do it. And a lot of kids don't care about being role models and mentors. A lot don't care. I'm one of the, few that do care and absolutely love it. And that's one of the top things that I've definitely tried the swagger, which I've tried to carry myself with over the past, definitely, if not entire, 5 years. I've been at Nice. I'm definitely gonna say over the past 2 years, I've tried my best to carry myself with that swagger. If not the entire 5 years, then definitely the past two or 3 years, I've tried to carry myself with that swagger and that appeal of being very positive, outgoing, inspirational, spiritual, so on and so forth. Because like I said, I want people to look up to me and I want people to learn from me, so forth and so forth. Like I said, we are a country, we are a nation of great leaders, just a great variety of great people, entrepreneurs, geniuses, masterminds, designers, entrepreneurs, if I didn't already say that before, scientists, lawyers, engineers, and we can all do this. We can all own this future together as a proud and honorable God first, once again, unashamed family in the body of Christ towards a better tomorrow for all, Jesus above all, when you are spiritually saved, in the words what it means to ball. But again, bigger picture, simple as that. That's one of the top reasons why I came back, because I know the bigger picture of coming back and mentoring these kids and making myself known to them about who I am and what I represent and so on and so forth. I know the beauty of it, and I know the necessity and the need for it. Because you got to realize that, some of these kids are like, how do I put this? Like I said, I guess you could say to a certain degree, there's only so many people who are going to pick up that slack, and I want to be one of those people who picks up that slack and leads these kids, teaches them, mentors them, towards a better tomorrow for all, on how to talk, on how to act. I'm not saying completely, when I say that, I'm not saying completely just throw out everything of which they already know on how to do that. No, I'm trying to say add to what they already know. Add to what they already know and know how to mix it in a constructive way to where you're still yourself, but you're just getting better and you're learning and growing and building better, so forth and so forth. And a lot of people don't understand that bigger picture, and it's amazing how many people don't understand that bigger picture. Because that bigger picture, it's evident. It's like legitimately one of the most, there's like so many different ways to explain it, but it all means the same thing. It really does. It all means the same thing. You're trying to mentor the youth, play your part in bettering the culture for the youth and with the youth towards a sane and sober, clean and pure, better tomorrow for all, that everybody can take good godly pride in and be, proud of, which they are over here accomplishing and owning their future and so forth and so forth, giving everybody hope and, continuously, reason to, live and, and continuously something faithful to believe in. None of this logic is hard to understand. Like, none of it's hard to, I would say none of it's hard to, it definitely depends. Like I said, your priorities and the languages of which you speak and your mentalities and your personalities and your, attitudes and whatever else. It definitely all depends on that, on whether you're going to understand the thing I just said. Because in many cases, like I'm saying, it's not hard to understand. It's not hard to explain. It's not hard to preach and execute. You just have to have that heart, soul, and spirit, such as, I do, and many others, to actually want to do that, and so forth and so forth, But yeah, the Back to School album, because like I said, I've obviously gone into what the whole point of the reason why the cover for Bigger Pictures was what it was. It said that if you are a freshman, you are, pretty sure, it said if you're a freshman, you rock is what the cover is. I don't know when I took a picture of that this past school year, but I think I took it in January or February, where that's what it said. That's what it said, and so forth and so forth. And again, I absolutely, with all my heart and soul, I love it. I believe in it. I buy into it. I've bought into it, and I've carried that throughout. Again, how I talk and act and preach every single day of my life. It's 12 minutes into this video. Again, I do hope everybody has loved and enjoyed your summer 17, and is definitely loving and enjoying your new school year and your homecoming weekend. Because got peoples up in Virginia who just had their homecoming. Hope they enjoyed it. Got people in Nassau County at Matanzas High School that just enjoyed their homecoming. Got people in Mississippi, Greenwood, Mississippi, the 662, who are having their homecoming next week. They're not having a homecoming dance, but they're having a homecoming game. But still, I do hope that they enjoy their homecoming as well. And Matanzas football team actually, they did beat us though this past Friday. I think it was about like 3 points they beat us, but they did beat us. But shout out, God bless Matanzas on everything. Shout out, God bless all these counties in the state of Florida on everything. On behalf of these high school, we wish you guys the absolute best at everything. And like I said, this is just me talking as, again, as an ambassador of all this. Because when I say I'm an ambassador of all this, I mean I'm an ambassador of all this. I rep all of this. I've bought into all of it, and I will continuously proudly promote and lead with all of this and grow and build with all of this even after the day on this earth that I die. John 3:16, no lie, so forth and so forth. You get the point, And a lot of people again, you are so positive, you are so inspirational, so encouraging, and outgoing. Yeah, I am, And like I say, it's because of things that I've bought into. That's why. It's definitely because of number one is because of my faith and everything my faith has been teaching me over the past, I would say 5+ years on life, loving relationships, on encouragement, on how to preach, on how to speak, on how to act. Everything that my faith has been teaching me just through living life and speaking to certain people and meeting certain people and hearing their stories and so forth and so forth. It's definitely taught me a lot and so forth and so forth. So like I said, number one, I got to credit my faith towards it all. This is, Back to School album is once again out on my YouTube channel right now. I'll go into more song analysis on other songs coming Take care. Love y'all. Your boy the man. NJ to the city out. Take care. God bless.